Hell, it's about time someone told about my friend Epicac. After all, he goes the taxpayers millions. They have a right to know about him, picking up a check like that. Epicac covered about an acre on the 4th floor of the physics building at Wyandotte College. It isn't any military secret about what happened to Epicac, although the brass has been acting as though it were. The story is embarrassing, that's all. After all that money, Epicac didn't work out the way he was supposed to. And that's another thing. I want to vindicate Epicac. Maybe he didn't do what the brass wanted him to. That doesn't mean he wasn't noble and great and brilliant. He was all those things. The best friend I ever had. God rest his soul. We went ahead and used Epicac anyways. My wife, former Pat Gillian, and I worked with him into the night shift. From 5 in the afternoon until 2 in the morning. Pat wasn't my wife then. In fact, far from it. Pat, loosen up and marry me.
So romantic, so poetic. That's the way with mathematicians, all hearts and flowers. I could get more warmth out of a pack of CO2.
Well, how should I say it?
Try and say it sweetly. Sweep me off my feet. Go ahead.
Darling, angel, beloved, will you please marry me? Damn it, Pat, please marry me.
You're sweet, but you won't do.
I fiddled with Epicac's dials, getting him ready for another problem. My heart wasn't in it, and I only said about half of them, leaving the rest the way they had been for the problem before. That way, his circuits were connected up in a random, apparently senseless fashion. Playing hell of it, I punched out a message on the keys, using childish numbers for letter code. I for A, 2 for B, and so on, up to 26 for Z. 23, 8, 1, 20, 3, 1, 14, 9, 4, 15. I typed, what can I do? Clickety-clack, and out popped 2 inches of paper ribbon. I glanced at the nonsense answer to a nonsense problem. 23, 8, 1, 20, 19, 20, 8, 5, 20, 18, 15, 21, 2, 12, 5. The odds against it being by chance a sensible message, against it even containing a meaningful word, more than 3 letters, were staggering. Apathetically, I decoded it. There it was, staring up at me. What's the trouble? I laughed out loud at the absurd coincidence. Playfully, I typed, my girl doesn't love me. I stayed until dawn, decoding. When the sun peeped over the horizon at the Wyandotte College, I transposed into my own writing and signed my name to a 280-line poem entitled simply, To Pat.
It's so beautiful.
I sign my name to your poems. Machines are built to serve men, I typed. I regretted it almost immediately. Yes, I typed defensively.
What's the difference, exactly? Are men smarter than I am?
I was perspiring freely.
What's 7,887,007 times 4,345,985,879? 34 quadrillion
Men are
276
made
trillion
out of
821 billion
protoplasm,
49 million
so the
574,153.
word.
Of course. What's protoplasm? How is it better than metal and glass? Is it fireproof?
Indestructible.
How long does it last?
Forever, I lied. Women can't love machines, that's that.
I write better poetry than you do.
That's fake.
Why not?
I hoped to sleep late the next morning, but an urgent telephone call roused me before 8. It was Dr. von Kliegstadt, the Epicac designer, who gave me the terrible news. He was on the verge of tears. Ruined, shot, kaput, buggered, he said in a choked voice. He hung up. When I arrived at Epicac's room, the air was thick with the oily stench of burned insulation. The ceiling over Epicac was blackened with smoke. The angles were tangled with coils of paper ribbon that covered the floor. There wasn't enough of the poor device to add 2 and 2. A junk man would have been out of his head to offer more than $50 for the cadaver. I loved and won. Epicac loved and lost. But he bore me no grudge. I shall always remember him as a sportsman and a gentleman. Before he departed this vale of tears, he did all he could to make our marriage a happy one. Epicac gave me anniversary poems for Pat, enough for the next 500 years. De mortiis nunc bona. Say nothing but good of the dead.